All right, you just received your new Fusion Motorsports spoiler and you are looking to install this. Let's get right into it. So, before installing your spoiler, I have an old spoiler on this. I'm just going to go ahead and remove that with a little fishing line. If you don't, skip this step. But after I've removed anything from the trunk itself, I want to take some isopropyl spray. You can just buy this at your local convenience store, your CVS, but I use an alcohol spray for any surface where I'm dealing with 3M. It'll help remove the oils, the dirt, anything that's going to compromise that seal. So we're going to give it a quick spray and we're going to wipe it all down. The surface looks good and prepped for installation. Give it about 30 seconds for the alcohol to dry off. But while that's drying off, let's take a look at the Fusion Motorsports spoiler. We've got it here next to one of the smaller ones. This is what you would find on your standard performance Model Y, but we can see here the Fusion Motorsports one looks fantastic. So while the alcohol's drying, let's go ahead and take the Fusion Motorsports spoiler and place it onto the trunk without removing any of the 3M tape. We want to do a dry fit. So test fits are important. They'll just give you an idea of where the spoiler will rest before you go ahead and remove the 3M covering and stick it to your trunk. So as you can see here, the Fusion Motorsports spoiler is pretty large and it goes almost end to end the entire length of the Tesla Model Y trunk. So what we've got here, we've probably got about a couple of centimeters on either side. I want to make sure they are equidistant in their distance from the edge of the trunk. And that is my test fit. Everything looks good. And once you feel confident, let's go ahead and flip over the spoiler and we're going to remove the 3M tape. You can remove this in pieces. I tend to just do one large removal. And because this is so perfectly fit, and because the test fit was so simple, I'm just going to remove all of the 3M tape and just adhere it directly to the trunk. So we've got the spoiler on. Let's line it up, make sure we've got those couple of centimeters of distance from either end so that it feels balanced. And once we've got it in place, let's just start applying pressure. I'm going to apply pressure all along the spoiler to make sure the 3M is making contact with the trunk. And this will take a little bit of pressure from you, just applying it evenly across the board. But once you have it, the 3M tape should start to do its job. An extra step for any spoiler installation is you can take painter's tape and start to tape down the spoiler so that you can apply consistent pressure on the spoiler and the 3M tape overnight. And once that's done, you're ready to go.